For us, we've been watching our men take care of business at home, and that looked like fun. So we want to really protect this place and play hard for our fans. I thought our kids, we got off to a little bit of a slow start, but they really fought hard, and we got contributions from up and down our roster to be able to come away with a win over a ranked opponent.
What was just the message in that first time out after they went up 10-0?
Yeah, just settle down, trust our training. I think, Michigan State is a very aggressive defense, and it's kind of hard to simulate in just a couple days prep. And so I think we were a little kind of scattered and panicky and just kind of sped up. Credit to their defense for that. But I thought, well, we just need to settle in and calm down and be smart and deceptive. And I thought our kids really adjusted well after that.
It's one thing to say, calm down, it's all right. It's another to actually do it. What did you see from them that made them calm down?
Yeah, I think they just kind of, were using the fakes that we had talked about that were going to be important. Being deceptive, not just kind of playing passive on our heels, but being able to put them on their heels a little bit and staying in attack mode when we found our opportunities. And so, I think that's mostly what I saw that made the adjustment to that.
Was turning around the rebounding just as important as
yeah, that was. I mean, our goal was to hold them to 8 or less offensive rebounds for the game. They had 8 in the first quarter, at the end of the first quarter. And so Lex was like, we got our work cut out for us. I think we gave up 3 after that in the final 3 quarters. And so that was a huge message as well, just as important as taking care of the basketball.
Allison had that play where she went coast to coast and had a little hesitation dribble. I mean, just feels like she's playing at her healthiest right now. And I know you mentioned after the Penn State game, just the veteran presence she gave. What do you just like about the stretch of games she's had?
Yeah, I thought that she really, in that second half and really the last few minutes of the Penn State game, just kind of flipped a switch, or just kind of, showed some great confidence. And then we just saw that building in practice the last couple of days. And then, I thought today, she was great, just outstanding, played with confidence, poise. I know she's going to say, I had too many turnovers, but as much as she was having to handle the basketball, the plays that she made to spark us, just going coast to coast, in and out, being explosive, creating offense. I just couldn't be more thrilled with the way she's continuing to progress.
How have you seen her embrace her role off the bench? Because, obviously she started the first couple of games of the year, and now she's in the role.
Yeah, she, her perspective has been so amazing, and especially as a team captain, because she just is like, Coach Williams, I'm just so happy to be playing basketball again. And sometimes when you have somebody that's missed 18 months worth of playing basketball, and then they finally get back to doing what they love to do, they don't care if they're coming off the bench, if they're starting, if they're playing, they're just thrilled with the minutes. And that's definitely the approach she's been taking. She's talked in our leadership meetings about, hey, sometimes coming off the bench, you get a chance to kind of see what's going. And I think she's really embraced that ability to be able to check out what's happening out there, and then be able to find a way to come in and make her mark on the game.
What did you see from Alexis tonight? Obviously just got going, and she said that she was cooking, and obviously the box score shows that as well.
Yeah, I'm incredibly proud of her. I guess Matt said this career high for her. I don't know. I've got so used to her doubles and just her constant presence in our program for the last 4 years that I don't know, but she was incredible. I thought she really wanted the ball. She demanded it. She gave confidence to her teammates to throw it in there. And I thought our team did a great job of really looking for her. And so it's something that I'm really thrilled to see her take advantage of that.
Alexis mentioned that, coming back from the California trip was kind of eye-opening. You guys saw maybe some holes you needed to kind of fix. Where have the changes been made to, have back-to-back home wins in Big Ten play?
Yeah, I mean, I think we learned a lot about ourselves, and when you go and play number 1 and number 4 on the road on their home courts, they're going to teach a lot of lessons to a lot of teams, I think. But for our team, some specifics that have to do with rebounding and the discipline that it takes to, when you're playing against elite defenses, which there's a lot of in the Big Ten Conference, the effort that has to go into just getting open on every single possession, and those lessons were really highlighted for us in California, and so something we've been able to work on.
What does someone like Amaya bring? It just feels like she's making a spark plug play or a great rebound almost every night out for her as a freshman.
Yeah, well, what's kind of crazy about that is that in our last ball game, she played 2 minutes in the first half and didn't go back in the second half. And it's really easy for some kids to get frustrated in that moment. And I thought Kendall Coley was the one that really played huge for us in the Penn State game down the stretch and really made some big time plays. And then today it was like Amaya was just ready when her number was called for the opportunity. She's just got such an outstanding attitude and approach, and just wants to keep getting better. She's hungry. She's coming in and watching individual film, and I thought she really was outstanding. She sparked our team with a couple big time hustle plays. I thought she played good defensively, maybe 1 or 2 lapses, but we're really excited about her future.
I guess finally, just what is these 2 home wins kind of give for not just a momentum standpoint, but just maybe a confidence boost in the locker room heading into the rest of the Big Ten gauntlet, really?
Yeah, I mean, I think obviously coming home, there were a lot of kind of disappointments after a really tough road trip there, and even the one right before Christmas break for our team. So to be able to have a team that's not getting frustrated, not getting fatigue, not getting breaking apart and pointing fingers, and but a team that's really leaning into each other and finding ways to come in and work extra and work harder and stay motivated, and to see that pay off with a couple of wins in the Big Ten when we know how hard it is to win in this league is pretty special.
One thing, Nebraska was 11-4 in its last 15 games against Michigan State, and Michigan State's never won on the road against Nebraska. Do you even mention those kind of stats to the team, or is that even playing your?
I had no idea about that. Nope. And to be honest, no, because I just feel like every team is a new team, and Michigan State has lots of transfers, and Oregon transfer and Arizona State transfer, like all kinds of kids on their roster that are brand new that could care less about what happened the last time that these teams played. And so at this point I just feel like every team is a new team, and we're just we gotta find a way to take care of business. We don't even really, I didn't know that.
I got one for you, Amy. What would you say the biggest play that Lex made tonight was?
Yeah, it had nothing to do with scoring any points or baskets, but there was a kind of a transition opportunity for Michigan State, and she got a tip on the ball, dove on the floor, flipped it to Britt, kind of a loose ball hustle play on the floor. We had said before the game that this game was going to require you to sell out for every possession, and I thought that was the epitome of that, and what great leadership from a senior to make a play like that.
Okay.
Thanks.
Anything else?
Thanks for
Thank
being
you.
here, everybody. Have a good night.